Lockhart.
And I'm Lauren Ruttenberg.
And together we are Ahead of the Curve Homes with Compass. And today we're going to be showcasing our fabulous listing in the Sunset Park section of Santa Monica.
It's brand new construction, and we're excited to not only show you the home, but introduce you to the builders. We are here today with Damien Valerno and Andre Farhang. They are the owners of Gaia Construction. Gaia is one of the premier builders in Los Angeles. They build the most unique and high quality homes, and we're thrilled to be with them today.
Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Andre, tell me, what were your specific goals that you had when you set out to build this house?
Sure. Yes, so our main goal, as usual, was to build a quality product, an architectural character home that meets the needs of today's living, but yet be different than typical spec homes that you see around town.
So what were some of the challenges that you faced with regards to bringing this vision to life, and how did you resolve those?
Sure. The biggest challenge we had was a code adjustment at the city that occurred right after our submittal, which allowed us certain leniencies, but also made us really look at the structure, the size, the footprint of the home as it relates to the lot, and the lot being a corner lot in addition to that. So we really had to kind of rejigger our thinking to get us a property that, you know, maintained that uniqueness that Andre mentioned earlier, while adhering to a good indoor-outdoor flow and a good balance between the two structures, the main house and the ADU.
So it sounds like the original plans that you submitted didn't fly because the code changed sometime during that period.
We did have to make some adjustments, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's tough.
Always interesting.
So tell us, what are your favorite things about this house?
You go first.
All right. So architecturally, I would say my favorite part is that, as you can see, this upper volume of the second floor is a long, big volume at the second floor, kind of sits on two cubicle volume made out of brick at the first floor, so with a glass in between the two, so it looks like from the outside that this big volume is kind of cantilevering between these two smaller cubes, and architecturally I really like that feature.
Yeah, I'd definitely, along the same lines, say that the balance between the two structures, the ability to open at the rear structure, the pocket door, and these large sliders really gives you an entire lot that you can flow right through, tying the two together, but then also, if you want, having the ability to close that off and be its own independent.
Not to mention, we have a good-sized roof deck on this house, which has a unique two-way access. One is through the second floor, which is your private zone of the house, and one through the backyard, which is more of a public zone of the house, which has really good views of the ocean, the bay, and Hollywood sign and mountains.
Good sized space as well. It really allows you to enjoy the space and be up there.
Well, it's beautiful. We are so excited to represent this house. To work with you is the greatest, and we can't wait to share it with the whole world.
Thank you
so much.
And thanks for being part of the team. We're happy to be with you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So not only is this a great house on its own, but it happens to be located just a couple of blocks from the main shopping drag in Sunset Park. It has lots of great shops and restaurants to be enjoyed.
Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We hope you've enjoyed this fabulous tour of our listing. To learn more about this property or Ahead of the Curve Homes, please follow us on social media at Ahead of the Curve Homes.